Good evening, everybody. Evening, Joe. How you doing, mate? Hope you can all hear me okay through this, obviously. Sorry, a couple minutes late, I'm afraid. Couple minutes late. I was busy watching a movie, so the film Too Late, the Hero. Hi, Sam. How you doing, mate? Good to see you guys. Hope you're all doing well. It's only going to go on for It's only going to go on for about an hour, just because I've got other things to do, like shopping and that. So fun times. Got to buy the food. So hope everyone's doing good. No, mate. Yeah, good to see you too. Anyone up to anything interesting? Fair enough. What, another AR or what receiver you're waiting for? Oh shit! I've been off this weekend, so it's been all right, and then it's my 3 day, so it's been quite good. So just been able to chill today. So did some filming on Saturday for Living History UK. So helped out with some filming there. They'll have a video going up soon tonight, I think 7 p.m. for their patrons, and then soon after that it will be released to general public. So fair enough, Matt. That's good. That's good to know. Yes, I've been doing with that. That was fun. That was knackering. Weather wasn't the best. Better than it was on Friday, because Friday we had like a massive storm. Doesn't seem to have sort of died down really. It's still like windy as a beans factory. Let's just say that. But yeah, no, it's been all right though. It's been all right. So basically, the video for Living UK was British infantry section, early war and late war. So sort of different infantry tactics and kit and all those sorts of things. So no, it was great. It was really, really fun. Also, I did like a kit layout at the end, which I think would be used in the later video, I think, as well. So all the kit, well, mostly my kit, apart from 2 items, which I think was a GS cap and scrum scarf, which I hadn't brought that day. So all that was laid down. So I think I posted some pictures of that on the Facebook, etc. So so it's going really, really good. If you interested in other things like the podcast, for example, recent episode went out today, which is the second part of the collections of recollections of Rifleman Harris, which is quite good. And then next Monday will be the podcast I recorded with the guys from Fighting on Film, so Matt and Robbie. So that'll be going out next Monday, which I'm really, really looking forward to. It was a really, really good episode to record. So yeah, no, I really, really look forward to that. Yeah. What are the things you guys been up to? Sam, for example, what have you been up to, mate? If you're still here, hopefully you are. Haven't got bored yet, hopefully. I was doing a bit of sewing past few days. That mannequin, for example, that battle dress, did some sewing on there. I'm trying to sort of, for a new project, I'm trying to recreate 2nd Battalion, Hampshire's, obviously. If you haven't got that by the channel by now, at Taborba. So 1942, late 42 in Tunisia. So the Battle of Taborba, where the battalion won a VC there, and several other medals as well during that action. Basically, they held them for 4 days against overwhelming force from German armour and infantry. So very worth a look in. So the Battle of Taborba. Fair enough, mate. Hope your dad's well as well. Hope he's doing all right. Yeah, so I've been doing that. So trying to badge it up as with the unofficial shoulder titles, which is basically the phone's going off. which is basically that. Oh no, not that one. Good. Don't want to pick up the right bloody one, isn't it? There we go. There it is. So that obviously it's backwards with the camera, but basically that, and then a couple of original Company Sergeant Major cuff ranks as well. So that's on there, and hope to eventually get the sort of battalion flashes or regimental flashes of the yellow and black, basically like rectangles, which go on the BD as well, which was synonymous with the battalion at the point. They'd only literally just arrived in North Africa a few days prior to going into action, and they suffered 76% casualties, which is insane, which is absolutely insane over 4 days of fighting, which is crazy in the North African campaign, especially at that point as well, in late 42. So, shalom. I thought you were going live, Steve. Or you just pop in and say hi. If you are, I hope you're okay. Just talking about the film we did on Saturday, mate. I really enjoyed myself, so that was fun. Yeah, that was good. Yeah, that was good. But so that's one of the projects. 2nd Battalion at Taboba in 42, well, late 42 in Tunisia. That's one of the projects. Oh, you're going live at about 7. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, no, it was a good day, mate. Obviously, as I was saying at the start of the podcast, broadcast, it was a bit windy and wet, but not too bad. At least we didn't do it on Friday, which would have been insane. Probably one of us probably got knocked up by a tree. Oh, fair enough, mate. Yeah, I look forward to seeing that. Yeah, I think some of you guys who are watching, you're going to enjoy the bloopers reel because it was hilarious. One of the clips basically brought one of our guys to tears laughing. So, and it was hilarious. Yeah. Yeah. No. Again, hope your dad's okay, Joe. But yeah, so that's what sort of thing in the pipeline. That's the project for the next few weeks. I'll try and get in contact with the lady who did the insignia for the Oxford Bucks guys for the Great War. So she did like I'll show you what she's doing here. She says looking for them. Probably not be able to find them now. Oh, there they are. Yeah, she made those. So she's from Div Patch. I've bought a few things from her before. She's really good. I think these are from her actually as well. So no, she gets to make some good stuff. So I'm gonna message her or email her with some of the dimensions of what I need for regimental flashes. Hello, Kenny. How you doing? Well, mate. Hope you're doing well. Hope life's treating you well. Oh, yeah. To make the regimental flashes for 2nd Battalion at the time. As far as I'm aware, they wore. It was a mixture, really. You see guys in early 43 doing footage of I think a visit by a high-ranking officer or field marshal or something like that. Being received by a guard of honor of the 2nd Battalion. I think the 2nd Battalion. And they're wearing those shoulder titles as well as the flashes. So it's a bit of a mix. Oh, that'd be cool. I hope you'll enjoy that. Good to hear you're doing okay. Hopefully, yeah. Oh, that's good, mate. So yeah, hopefully we're doing that soon. So that'd be good. That's one of the things on the cards. Getting that done. A few other things this year. Obviously the festival. Festival's in the works. I've just got to start doing my notes on that for the talk. At the festival, obviously it's on Ops Sea Line, so that'd be fun. Most of it can go off the top of my head, but I'll have some notes in that there for me, just some like figures wise and that. But I can basically ramp if it's only going to be like half an hour talk. So, and if I've got a few notes that can give me prompts to then go on a little talk spree for a few minutes. Just takes up time really. So I think it'll go really well. Something on the screen. So that'd be good. I look forward to that. Still, is a bit daunting talking in front of people. Apart from like, it's one thing doing it on camera, another thing having them sit right in front of you, literally looking at you, going, "What the fuck are you doing?" But apart from that, it's all right. Hello, Danny. Hope you're doing well. Shalom to you too. Of course, we went up to 8 now, about to 5. Hope everyone's doing okay. Everyone keeping well, having a good Monday. Well, Monday is good anyway, but you know, all that sort of fun and games. But yeah, no, it's going good over here. Oh no, don't. I probably will. I'll try and seep it silently. You'll probably see me pause for a few seconds. So as I try and focus on what I'm doing. But well, it can maybe pair into maybe using gas on the beaches, but I don't know if I'm talking about sea lion. No jokes, but no, it's interesting, and so hopefully that will all go well. Cross fingers, touch wood. Yeah, it'll all be good though. It'll all be good in the end. So that'd be fun. I look to yeah, definitely. Yes, distant train whistle. Yeah. No, it'd be good. It'd be good. Do hope to have a friend of mine. I'll speak to Steve a bit more about it if he's still in the chat. A friend of mine might be able to come down and support the BEF lot, which will then free me up to be a bit more flexible with things, which would be good. But I'm happy to lend him all my kit to do that, which would be fun. And yeah, which should be good. Originally, they were thinking of coming down with their group, but because they do like Swiss, it doesn't really fit in with the festival. But I said I'm happy to basically kit him out for the weekend, which would be fun. It'd be good. I mean, numbers wise, would be good on the ground. It means I don't have to keep going back and forth. I'm happy to help out if needs be, but it's a case of yeah, just flexibility really. It just makes it a lot more less hassle and rushing around, especially because my talk is at about 10, 10 in the morning on both days. So yeah, that'd be fine. Especially if the public's around, I don't want to be getting changed and unchanged, etc. De-kitting, and I would like to use guys from the group to help with the talk. Maybe I'll speak to them anyway. Maybe just one or two of them, just sort of like give a sort of a visual representation to help with the talk and all that fun things. So, but that's to be arranged. There's still so about a month and a half away still, so that could be gotten in the works, etc. But I'll have a talk with some people, which should be fine. So all that fun shit. How's everyone doing anyway? Hope everyone's doing well. I've been sorting out stuff in the room again today. Haven't really got far because I just couldn't be arsed really, but some things. Did a bit of cleaning of kit last night, obviously trying to catch up from Saturday, and because a lot of stuff covered in like chalk from the flooring in that barn we were in. Fine, Kenny. Hope you're doing well. And keep you slightly entertained, whatever I can do, really. But yeah. But as I said, the project that is my main focus now, which would be good. There's not too much to add to it, really. Well, yes and no. I do need to do well, just like in the morning. Yeah. Oh, fair enough. Crikey, is that early? That's actually not that early. That's probably the time I got up this morning, actually. And a nice lie-in on a Monday, which is nice for a change. I only get Mondays off like every fortnight. So it's nice just to have a Monday when I'm not like getting up stupidly early to go to work. As with that, so it's just some of the insignia I've got to sort out, and then probably a new set of 37 pattern webbing, which would be fun to get. I've got some other component like spare bits. It's just that I might need new belt. I want to try and keep them unblancoed if possible. More bare. Depends really, because because you can't really tell from photographs, and the painting that was done of the action at Taborba, where the VC was won, they've all got like pea green kit on. So I'm guessing that probably would be more accurate, considering they'd literally just got off ships several days prior to going into action at Taborba. So I'll try and find some more information on that. So yeah, which would be interesting. That's my little project to do, because you obviously you see stuff early war a bit more now, getting on. Didn't used to. You saw a lot of late war. You see North Africa, but like El Alamein stuff. So you don't really see like Tunisia that often. You see Italy sometimes now as well, but not necessarily Tunisia. Yes, it's still North Africa, but guys are wearing battle dress at this point. Looking for a 44 pattern water bottle. Doing my 50. Ah, fair enough, mate. Yeah. Well, I've got my two, so I've got that one on there and that one there. Whoops, that one there. That goes with my set. That's for that fella. I had it off earlier, just sorting some stuff out. But that's basically for this para set up for Falklands. I know the 44 pattern water bottles are so much better than the 58s, because at least you can cook in the cups at least, because they're metal rather than the plastic stuff, which is a lot good. But yeah, that's for the Falklands para stuff, which I will be doing a video on. Also, I did a quick video on my TikTok. If you guys want to check that out, same name, Jake Brown Collection. It was Jake Brown 47, but I changed it. Why not? So that'll be going out. I want to do a full video, basically on the anniversary of the initial invasion, really, of the Falklands by the Argentinians, which will be in April. Let me just check my dates, because I can't actually remember. Someone probably put that to me in the comments. Probably Danny. Ba-da-ba-da. 2nd of April. Okay. 2nd of April. Because I didn't put in 2 poppers on my 58 bottle pouch, so you can open with it. That's fair enough, mate. Yeah, that's fair. On my other side, I've got the early style pouch, which is a bit more snug, but because it's the twist and pull open, it's much more easier than, say, the buckle bloody crap that goes on. I've got 3 other water bottle, 15 water bottle patches on that belt kit to replace the kidney pouches, just because they're much more easy to use. Putting 2 pounds. Love the uniforms and videos you put out. Great. Cheers, mate. Great production value. So I appreciate that, mate. It's basically me with that. It's literally I'm filming straight off my phone, so that's very, very much appreciated, mate. I appreciate that. I've always been a bit more critical of what I put out, really, especially the old video on that kit, on the Falklands para kit, which was, in my view, fucking appalling. But sacrilege. Oh, what do you mean putting poppers on the 58 bottle pouches? Good lord, no, mate. They're getting for money, love no money, mate. They're all around. Oh, I appreciate that, mate. Thank you very much, Joe. But no, Kenny, I would go ahead, mate. To be honest, it will come under sort of like soldier modification stuff. So I say go ahead. There's a guy on eBay who's making stuff for sort of airsoft, who's basically taking like old stock 58 stuff and converting it for like SAS sort of style stuff, so people have access to it, which is great because you try and buy the actual original stuff or claim to be original stuff, and you're paying silly money. You're paying out your ass for a bit of kit which you can actually just make yourself fairly easily. So, and then this guy's doing it for the price of a set, really. So it's actually really, really good, and I think that's fair. Exactly, mate. I know. Exactly, mate. But no, I appreciate it, Joe. I do try to sort of add a story to it. That's why I want to do that. And when the video comes out for that, it will be with a lot of history about the action at Taborba. I'll be reading basically straight off the regimental website because that has the best account of it, really. Well, one of the best accounts in the general view of the battalion action, which will be really, really good. Really, really good. Get messages from people. But as I said, hopefully aiming for 2nd of April with that video. I want to get a few more things sorted out with that. Ironed out, so I've got properly going, because I might just keep it as just with the smock or have a windproof over it. Then again, I've still got the whole of March to do that, because I want to get a decent windproof which was correct for 2 para anyway, which was generally the one with the wide hood. I've got 2 other windproofs, but they don't have the wide hood. They're more the SAS style. Yeah. Oh, I made a bandage pouch. Okay, yeah. Oh, right, okay. Oh, you know him too. Oh, I get what you mean now. Yeah. No. I've seen some of his stuff, and it's they're really, really cool. The stuff he makes. I think he made something for like a survival knife little pouch as well. Some really, really cool little stuff. And honestly, though, like with 58, there's so much of it. And the thing is, this was like the whole thing during the 70s and that as well with 37. People made like stuff out of it, but you might like with the plethora there is at the moment. This is where I get thinking, because there's people who charge stupid money for 58 pattern, which is ludicrous, because I will never pay more than for a nice good set, a nice good clean set with all the bits etc. that has never been issued. 3rd pattern, bear in mind, I'll pay never pay more than 50 quid, never, because that's stupid. If it's 1st pattern, I'll pay a little bit more extra, maybe up to 70. If it's all 1st pattern, original, really good nick, even if it wasn't good nick, but even so, I wouldn't pay more than 70 for that. Anything more, you're not having anything off me. There was a guy about a year or 2 ago, maybe a bit longer than that, who put up on a Facebook sale group. He said, "Oh, a mint 3rd pattern, 58 patterns that all never issued and all this sort of crap." He wanted 250 quid for it and an extra 25 quid for postage. I'll be here for hours if I went through all the people who told him who told him where to stick it, really. But yeah, I need to start tracking down some surplus gear for my AR-15A2. Nice. So I can carry the mags and style. Yeah, that'd be good, mate. I think you need some like not the 51 stuff, but sort of more latest, basically the updated stuff which they use in Vietnam, really. More sort of the 80s stuff, the Alice equipment, really. But yeah, that'd be look awesome, mate. Yeah, you do. In some games, yeah. I do like that game rule, really, because it adds a little bit more to it. I got a whole 58 weapon set. That's not bad with the 58 large pack, or like a rucksack, like a Bergen. Because if that's the case, that's really fucking good. Obviously, a full set would generally include a large pack, but I consider the large pack next to useless because it's neither properly large nor good, and it's uncomfortable as hell because it's on on those crappy 1-inch straps with those hooks which hook onto the webbing. Which honestly, like, why they went away from the hook system they use on the 37 and the 44. In the 44, it was improved with the materials and that, and it was actually quite good. to that, or even just make it just its own separate pack, and with straps rather than that weird hook system, which was just dreadful. Yeah, I don't like the large packs for the 58. They're god awful. That's why guys went with Bergens, and even in the Falklands, they went with stuff like this. I'll show you. Stuff like this, like the Caramel Jaguar 4. This is this is like a sky, well, not really a sky blue, more of a sea blue kind of color. You can't really see it on the camera. It looks more green than anything. Jaguar 4, basically what a lot of guys in 15th Infantry Brigade were using in the Falklands. So that was that was less than a tenner to buy, which was, yeah, not going to say no to that. Didn't they go for like 40, 50 quid on eBay now? In a bit of rough and ready condition, but I'm happy with it. It's fine for me. But yeah, that's really good little find. Just look out for these, especially the bidding ones. They're really good. Especially if you just keep an eye on, and especially it's great when there's only like one other person watching, and the time it finishes, they're probably not going to be awake watching it. So, which is always good. Which is always good. The pattern, it's only good for storing weapon. Yeah. That's the thing, mate. Yeah, it's only good for literally putting the whole kit in for moving around, or when you sell, or when I've amount of times I bought weapon, it's always come in the large pack. Yeah, which is great. It's great for storage. It's great for storage and putting things in. But for actual use, it's you might as well just carry it in your hands, because it's god awful for that reason. That's why, as I say again, Bergens and day sacks and assault packs are probably far superior. But yeah, but then as I was saying with 58 generally, like the earlier stuff's obviously climbing up in price, which is understandable because it was used for a lot less time. You still see sort of second and even first pattern being used into the 70s and the 80s occasionally, but rarely. Especially by the mid 70s, it was sort of gradually being replaced by the third pattern because it was a bit more better, and especially because the magazine pouches were much more larger. So, for example, oh god, everything's caught up on everything. This is a set of second pattern. So the early water bottle pouches with the twist locks, but the second pattern does not have the stiffeners in the side of does not have the stiffer balls inside of the pouch lid, but it's much thinner than, say, the third pattern. I'll show you the third pattern. It's a lot thinner. Got to probably see that's a lot bigger anyway than this. When you open the lid on these, has a little tab where when you lift open the lid, if you tighten this up, it pulls up the magazines with this. So as you lift up, it pulls up, which gives you easier access to the magazines. It's a bit unnecessary, really, especially if you make the magazine pouches larger, which they did on the third pattern. You can just get your hand in there and grab them out. You don't need this lid system, which was a bit faff, a bit unnecessary with the materials, and it was cheaper to make it like that. And generally, sometimes guys would just cut these out because sometimes the magazines will slip under and you couldn't get to them because it was all tied up. Bit of a pain in the ass, really, but cool, neat little feature, which you don't see on the later ones, obviously. Still, they kept the Energa grenade launcher pouch anyway. What about to ask about? I was about to ask about tabs. Yeah. That looks pretty cool. One I've had on my list is an Alice IBV from the 80s. Another is a leather holster for my. Oh, nice. That would be nice. But yeah. I would say with the 58 water bottle pouches, if you get a chance to replace these with quick release tabs, honestly, that will make life so much easier. If I'm able to do that eventually at some point, because I've got a bunch of them in a box somewhere or in a bag. I don't know. I've just managed to find those three. convert those over with the quick release tabs. Because why they didn't do that, I don't know. It would have made life so much easier, especially if you get into your water. Quick release tab, and you're able to get your water out. It seems a bit weird why they went from like a twist lock, which was actually quite easy to use, really, to a weird buckle system where if your hands are cold, you can't get to it. But if like you can just quick release tab, you straight to your water. So let me just click that off. Got a blue thing. Fish has holsters in a lot, Joe. Oh, wicked. Oh, fair enough. But yeah, no, the quick release tabs on those would have been perfect, really. A shame they didn't go with them like that. But I know there's some like there's been like some stuff that was it Dev, wasn't it? Den, sorry, Den's done. He's made some of those with quick release tabs for like magazines and that, because they're good little pouches. They're good little pouches. You can get a couple of M16 mags in. So, or even like a couple of SLR magazines. So they're actually really, really good. Excuse me. But yeah, that's basically with that for the 58 stuff, really. But I would like to hopefully do that sort of kit during the festival. Sort of maybe Officer British Army of the Rhine or in Northern Ireland for that event, just because it's easier to wear. And so with that berry, with the Hampshire's officer cap badge on. But you know, I'll see what I can do. I said a few blue words trying to get my. Oh god, yeah, mate, tell me about it. They can be a pain in the ass. Generally though, for like airsoft though, I use what I stick in the 50 water bottle pouches is the American water bottles, usually in the Vietnam War, the plastic ones. Like that, like I put like a 44 metal cup in, but I use the plastic water bottles from the American kit, just because they're a little bit thinner. They slip in much more easier, and the seal is a lot better than the 58 stuff, and they're generally cleaner anyway, because you can get good reproductions of them, which aren't the crappy ones from I think they're Osprey or whatever they are. The modern made 58-pound water bottles are crap because they leak, they crack. The seals on them, from like the locking points for the cup, the water comes out of there. It's so stupid. Now I use all. Yeah. they're so much better. They're so much better. The 58 water bottles, not necessarily the originals, but the modern made ones are crap. They're really, really shit. And I won't trust the 44 water bottles themselves because they're metal and they've been sitting in storage in people's things for years. Unless you give them a good clean. I think a lot of surplus had just gone crazy here in America, the price, but I find good stuff is mystery bins. Yeah, same here, mate. I can't wait to get back to doing festivals and shows and that, because I haven't been to a show, an actual full show. I haven't been to the Overlord show, which is down south. Haven't been to Detlin, so the Odyssey, the big one that I normally go to. Haven't been to that since 2019. So it's been like 3 years. I haven't been to any of those in a few years. The last show I did was We Have Waste Fest, which wasn't really like a show kind of thing. And we were busy anyway, so I couldn't really do much. So I hope to get to one of those soon. I hope to be doing the Overlord show in, I think it's the first weekend in June or May or whatever it is. Actually, that's the thing. I have to check what I'm doing actually. So yeah, so that's all fun and games. That's to be dealt with. Just a minute. Just a minute. Just checking my rotor and plans for such things. Okay, it's fine. I was thinking it was double thing for a weekend. Are you baby water bottle sterilizing fluid. Yeah, I did that with a few things. I do use that for my enamel water bottles for World War One, World War Two, on the reproductions, because like even when the reproductions, like they rust so easily, especially on the spout. That's the problem. Inside it's fine. On the spout and the cork's annoying thing. You try and dry them out and they just crap. Yeah, things are opening up in America. Most places very way past old normal. Yeah. How you doing, mate? Oh, it's Levi, isn't it? All right, Levi. I was trying to remember what you entered your name under. I think it's, if it's you, mate, say yes. Hope you're doing well. So yeah, as I was saying, yeah, shows wise, you get really good deals. Especially like bargain piles. Like dealers would put like a bunch of stuff in like a pile for like a tenner or a couple of quid. Yeah, thought it was lit, mate. Put a couple of things for a tenner or a quid or whatever. And you get some good deals. I got my naval binos for like a tenner, and I think the guy just thought it was just the box itself. So can't really complain. They're worth like 100 quid. They're 44 dated as well. Levi was talking about you a bit earlier actually. Was saying if you were, when I was talking to you previously, if you're able to if you're able to do the Living History Fest, and I'll happily supply you with the early war kit if you are still up for it and able to go. 9th, 10th of April, obviously. If you can, let me know, mate, which would be great. Oh, that's not bad. Honestly, the amount of bloody gaiters and bloody anklets and God knows what else I've got. I've got loads of putties as well, like these, and I've got quite a few pairs of these. I've got an Australian pair as well, actually. Oh, cheers, mate. I appreciate that. If you can, that'd be great. Because it will save me a bunch of hassle as well. Car boot. Yeah, same. There's a car boot they do around this way, every now and again, which I would like to go to. Just have a little browse around because you never know what you'll find. Even if you come away with just some small bits, it's better. And again, charity shops as well. They're not as good. It's not as good as it used to be, but because you used to, like I used to find like 49 pattern battle dress for like a tenner in charity shops. I used to all the time. I used to buy them up all the time, and I sold most of them. I've got no, like, in its original configuration, because I've got 2 battle dress which used to be 49 pattern, which are now technically battle dress surge configured like that. But I used to buy them all the time for like a tenner at a time. It was great. Now they're 40, 50 quid. Yeah. But no, it's yeah, those times are slipping away. Did see a video recently though. I think he's subscribed. Nice enough guy. He did a video on like cat badge prices and that. In the book, it'd been written in that there was the price of the 70s, but I doubt it was the 70s prices because no one's paying £4 for a cat badge in 1970. Like, that's a lot of money then. That's a lot of money then. I think £4 in 1970 is like 40, 50 quid. So maybe 10, 20 pence or a shilling or something because it was pre-decimalisation. But I think the prices were from the 90s. It was a good little video though. He had some nice cat badges. Yeah. No, it was an interesting video, but I think the prices in there were probably from the 90s. Considering how inflation works, because was looking it up, and I think around 1995, that price would be exactly what it is now, in the way of like £4 then is like 10, 20, 10, 15 quid now. So that makes more enough sense than it being the 70s. Because I think if it was the 70s, you wouldn't be putting £4 like you would see now. Because it was pre-decimalisation. So, but but yeah, good little video there. He's got some good stuff. I'm trying to think of the other video. He did a nice one on the respirator though. Really nice one on the respirator. Yeah. Hi again, Steve. How you doing? Well. Yeah, basically that, mate. Yeah, people pull up in their cars, bunch of stuff in their boot or trunk, as you would say. Yeah. Um, I thought it was the 80s that was decimalisation. Maybe wrong. Yeah, car boot sales. No, they're great because you can get some great deals because people rock up with all sorts of stuff from. I think. I'm trying to think now. Last things I bought a car boot because I haven't been to a car boot in years. I've got some great like the dinky toys and all that sort of stuff from car boots and the old Airfix, pre-made stuff like from the 70s. I managed to pick up once, which was always fun. I've always planned to do like a car boot myself, sell a few things, especially with some of the models I've got because I've got loads I need to get rid of. They're all over there. I haven't used them in years because they've just been sat there, so they need to be sold eventually. Unless anyone's interested in about I don't know about 700 quid's worth of Airfix, maybe more. Yeah, I think my one's probably somewhere just outside Oxford, I think. But I do like a car boot; they're great. Yeah, no, I do like Alice gear as well. I think I like the kit itself. The clip system, I've never been a fan of because I just find it too finicky and a pain in the ass, especially when it gets too tight over certain parts of the belt. But it can be secure. Yeah, all of it combined, mate. There's a lot of it. I think if I can quickly show on the video, just down there in the two boxes, there's a lot of stuff in there, like from the small little figures to models I spent a long time making to die cast stuff's in there too. There's a lot. Oh, that's not bad. That's not bad. Trying to remember what I think that talk about like cat badges and prices and that as well. I think the most expensive cat badge I bought was probably I've got to find out where it is because I'm wondering where that's gone. It's probably in like a little tin or something somewhere. It was a I think it was one of the volunteer battalions from the Great War, Hampshires again, obviously. Um, that cost me about about 30 quid. That was 6, 7 years ago, maybe a bit more, probably a bit more actually. So that was a bit pricey. That was a lovely little find though. I think I bought that from a stall in Aldershot actually during the VE Day celebrations back in 2015. I think it was. Must have been. Yeah, must have been. Could have got a message from someone. Yeah. So that was a nice little find. Rare little one as well because they're not common. Like officers' cap badges for the regiment as well are getting silly money. Average ones you'll say about 10 to 15 quid. There's the embossed ones, which are like the enamel ones, which have like much more sort of decorative, which are over the £100 mark, which is insane because they're quite rare. Especially the Queen's Crown ones are getting even more hard to find. King's Crown are a little bit lower than that, but even so, they're still expensive. Because obviously officers ones, there's less of them, etc. And there's the King's Crown ones though are it's a bit of a up and down really. But no, it's all things like that which are always fun. I'll be going on for let's say another 15 minutes. I'll stop at 5 past just because as I said I've got do a bit of shopping on that today, or tonight even. So it's all fun and games. But yeah, no, it's just nice to have just a little chat with you guys because I haven't had a little live stream for about a week or two. So yeah, hopefully to have another book video out hopefully this week. Then again, with my way I post, don't count on that because if you guys have been subscribed to me for a while, you'll know that case. So yeah, it's all fun and games. So hopefully I have another book video out soon, probably on this or its other counterpart book, which I will do. I think John of I'm a Terrier Collectibles did a video on the first edition, not the first edition, but the part 1 of this, because this is part 1 and 2 combined for the later release copy. Honestly, a great book, but I think I'll do this and then because it will cover both things of it. Because actually, the original release of this book, obviously it was done in 2 copies. The second copy is a bit more difficult to find, I found. A load of reprint of 2 newspapers. Oh, wicked! Yeah. Oh, that'd be really cool. I've got a bunch as well, actually. From the Images of War magazines from like the 80s. A bunch. My dad collected them, and then I found 2 copies of the actual folders in a charity shop a year or 2 ago. I bought them for like £4 for the 2. The little binders. Yeah, I think you did. Yeah, that's a good find. Yeah. No, they're great. The more the merrier, mate. Honestly, I'll be happy to, because I always like having the newspapers. Like, for example, there we go. That one there. Those 2 are both from that magazine series, and then one over there as well. The German newspaper about. I can't actually remember what that one's about, but that's a good one. But yeah, basically that. No, I think you did, or can't remember exactly, Levi. If you told me about those, but that's a good little find though. That's good though. But yeah, that's from that magazine series. So you got the Blitz one about St. Paul's, and the Breakthrough at Caen as well. Yeah, I know. I basically, if I'm just chilling for a bit, because they're good reads as well. It's not just for the public's enjoyment. It's good to read through, because there's some cool little there's some good history in those things, and they're good to sort of be, if you're just at rest or whatever, sitting down or lying down or whatever, reading the paper, cigarette going, cup of tea next year. It's bliss, absolutely bliss, especially if you're knackered and it's a hot day. And if it's a hot day and you're in battle dress, yeah, sod that. So that 90s dated, but for £15, I thought, oh, absolutely, mate. That's not bad. £15. Can't complain with that. But yeah, no, it's just oh, excuse me. It's been a long day, even though I've done nothing. But yeah. I don't know. Steve, are you still on here, mate? If so, how you doing? I think you might be doing the live stream in a bit, won't you? But yeah, again, Levi, if you can, about the festival, let me know. I'll drop the information, etc. I'll speak to Steve and try and get you in under those guys. Obviously, let me know as soon as you can, because the earlier the better. That's fine, man. Yeah, let me know as soon as you can. And yeah, I'll get you in on the early war stuff. That'd be great. Be cool to do. I hope your job's going all right as well, mate. Because obviously you got that recently, and your training and that you told me about the other day, which is fun. But yeah, little things like that. Hopefully, I'll try and do like a video of like a room tour as well. I'll double check the dates. My webbing is mostly a mishmash of these dated stuff, so I don't know. Honestly, mate, it's fine. I can literally give you the entire kit. All I've got to pick up is a early respirator, which I could just pick up the bag for reproduction, or even like an original I could probably find for like I'm fairly alright. So that's all I can literally supply you with everything. The battle dress will fit you because it fits me, and I've put on weight, so it will fit you. Sitting in the sun, barrack greens, when I stood. Leg hair stuck to the trousers. Oh god, yeah. Yeah. But honestly, though, Levi, I can supply with all the kit. Basically, exactly what I wore on the weekend. No, mate, it's my Tourette's, mate. I've told you about this before. No, it's not the Shanghai shivers or the Cantonese coffin sneeze. I think it's my favourite word for it at the moment. But no, I can literally supply with all the kit, mate. That's fine. Absolutely fine. From webbing to gaiters to underwear. No, not COVID, no. Sod that. Sod that. Yeah, all kit, helmet and all. I can supply with that. Webbing's all correct. It's the early stuff. It's the reduction weave stuff, so it's perfect for the period. So yeah, actually, basically, probably show you. Basically that. Like if it wants to fucking focus, probably not going to focus at all because camera and phone is stupid. Oops. Yeah, it's not going to focus at all, is it? Oh well, who cares? Just date check then. Yeah, fair enough, mate. Yeah, 9th, 10th of April. What sort of? Yeah, I think it should be okay. It shouldn't be too much of an issue, but I need to, honestly, I need to sort out mine. I haven't renewed mine at all, just because it's just there's other things I need to do around Christmas time, and that it just because it's just one of the last things at the bottom of the pile. Oh no, it was a case of the early stuff, mate. With the it was more me in the early war kit. That was more the thing I was getting at. It's basically what I was wearing during the Lord Mayor's. It was just a close-up shot from the weekend when I was in the kit. So gas cape, respirator and all, and the guys, or I can give you a hand in the morning if you're able to get there to kit up, basically. Yeah, no. But no, yeah, Afro-wise, yeah, I need to get mine sorted out. I haven't actually got mine sorted out at all. Which is fun. Oh, dear me. Yeah. Gone for a little bit longer, another 10 minutes, and then I think we'll wrap up for this evening. But it's been good. Good little chat, guys. Hope everyone's doing okay. But yeah, I hope you guys will be interested in the video when it goes up live on Living History UK channel. In the next few days, I believe. There's going to be a museum reopening at Headcorn. Oh, I've been invited to go into. Oh, that'd be cool. What's the museum going to be on? General history or World War II or what, mate? Because that'd be good. This thing just had to do weeks meds for the. No worries, mate. Honestly, no worries. You crack on, mate. You crack on, Joe. No, it's all good. It's all good. It's all good. Yeah. Oh, excuse me. The east. I think there's. Oh, what is it? It's in Essex. It's at a castle, I think, or whatever it was. That was late last year. I think it was in like October, as far as I remember. I can never remember what it was. East, west, southeast. You've got like Odyssey, and then you've got War and Peace. World War II Aviation. Okay, that's fair enough. World War II Aviation. Oh yeah, because Headcorn. Yeah, they do. Yeah. Oh, fair enough. Yeah, I think it was Colchester. Yeah. Okay, I think that's where it was. But another Suffolk did an event there back in October. I was going to go, but it was just a bit late notice, really. And because with the whole COVID thing, the venue was a bit uppity about numbers wise, which was a bit ridiculous considering it was the friggin' open. It was out in the open, and it was like, yeah, we weren't in lockdown or anything, but they're like, oh no, we don't want too many people, even though it's in open air. It just seemed a bit ridiculous, really. And I was like, oh, it's too late notice, the booking's already closed. Like, really? Okay, whatever. But swings and fucking roundabouts. But yeah, beside the point. In the east, Maple. The event I did several years ago, I think it must have been 2015. I think it was the last time it was actually on. Was Maple Durham, which was great. Which was a great little event. Shame about the weather because it was stupidly cold and and the rain was just horrendous at one point. But Maple Durham was cool because Maple Durham is where they filmed the English Village scenes for The Eagle Has Landed, which was great. That was really cool. We did like some maneuvers around the town, etc. Because the whole town basically gets involved, and it's great. It's a bit like Southwark as well. Are you rode from Ipswich to Odyssey? Bloody hell! I think you said that before. Yeah. Quicks Park. Oh, Quidditch. Yeah. I think similar. Yeah. I'm trying to remember the name of the place now. I'll have to try and think myself. But yeah, Battles of Victory, I believe. Yeah, fair enough. No, I can't remember the name of the event. I was thinking of, which is near Essex ways. I think it's a National Trust site, I believe. So obviously the usual red tape crap you get from those sort of people who basically live their life by a tick box. I won't say anymore. But yeah, rules and regulations is like the Bible to them. Even though some of it's nonsensical and literally would do more harm than good. But live and let live, I say. But yeah, hope everyone's good. And any last questions before we wrap up? Happy to answer, or if any Tilbury, was it Tilbury? I'm gonna have to look this up now because it's gonna annoy me otherwise. Might have been a bit earlier than last year. Actually, it might have not been late last year. It might have been a bit more earlier in May time, I think. From what I can remember. Not that early. Good Lord, no. March, no. I'm here just doing minutes. It's been fun. Oh, no, you're welcome, mate. You're welcome. It wasn't on there, it was on the WhatsApp. Yeah, it's very, very interesting just watching me going through my phone, which is always fun. But I'm just trying to figure out when it was. Yeah, I've had my mess today. Oh, here we are. Here we are. What's the name of the place? Kentwell. Kentwell. That place. So they had an event called Kentwell at War, which does look interesting, and it's a good place to sort of go and get to like sort of section maneuvers, etc., etc. But the people who run it are a bit, the usual own an old house kind of. Oh, we mustn't have too many people kind of thing. Even though majority of the people who are there are going to be out in the open. Yeah, but all fun. Yeah, Kentwell Hall. Yeah, I don't know why I was thinking Essex. It's Suffolk, apparently. It's Suffolk. The actual location, anyway. Mm. It doesn't look a nice venue anyway. But anyway, I hope you guys have all had a good day. It's been a nice little stream. Obviously, not the most interesting generally, but it's been nice to talk to you guys anyway. You guys have been way more interesting than I have, as per usual. Because otherwise it'd just be me talking to an empty screen, which is what my videos are anyway. But fun times. Again, hope to have a video on this and the other book, which would be basically it's Tommy at War, early, mainly focuses on the early war kind of thing, and some other little bits as well. Orange County. Well, that's a good time for that penny to drop. Yeah, that definitely, mate. Yeah, definitely Orange County. Got around as but I turned on a school trip with my son. From there. Oh, fair enough. That's cool. That's really cool. Yes, I hope to have a video on that coming out in the next week or so, which will be a good little filler before other videos. Hope to have that done within the next few weeks. Basically, it's just a case of when I get paid on, be getting some of the insignia and that, and any little extra bits for webbing. It's mainly just the belt I need to get, a plain belt, and just go over it with a different Blanco. But then again, I might just put the pea green set on, which will work just as well, because guys have just come off the boat. So fun times. So look out for that. That'll be going up whenever. I think I'll do an update, like a quick short video, as well as on TikTok as well, as an update of where I am with that. And then I'll have a video, etc., hopefully explaining a bit more about the Falklands, etc., before that video goes up on the, hopefully will be on the 2nd of April. So yeah, so stay tuned for that. So again, thank you guys for joining me. I hope you have a good evening, or in Joe's case, a good morning and a good afternoon. So yeah, so I'll see you guys later. Hope you have a good one, and bye for now.